Hey guys, and welcome back to the JTO channel. And this is your match review of Spain 2, England 1 as Spain win the Euros. Congratulations to Spain, first of all. Genuinely, congratulations to them. They were by far the best team in the tournament. They were the better team today. And I'm not gonna lie, if I take off my England hat, if I take off the bias from it, it would have been a injustice to football if Spain didn't win this tournament. Um, because they were the only team for me, alongside Germany, that looked like they were playing football that deserved that trophy. It's just unfortunate from Germany's point of view that they had to face Spain during the run-in. Say they had lost to Switzerland, and boy, maybe you would have seen a Spain-Germany final. Who knows? Regardless of that, Spain deserved it. 100% the better team. They played the best football. They had the best performing players. Tactically outstanding. And England once again in a final just fall short. It's not surprising, to be honest with you. I think there's a lot to discuss with England. I'm not gonna lie, but with Spain, brilliant, 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 brilliant. I mean, we could talk about so many of their players and stuff like that, but when we get into the game in general and how it went, I think it kind of went how we expected in the first half. At least Spain were controlling the game. England was sitting back, not really doing anything, not really stamping their authority on the game whatsoever. Spain had all the possession. Spain were the ones who were obviously, like I said, controlling the game. They were trying to create something, but they just couldn't. With England, when it looked like something could happen, it was maybe because of Bukayo Saka with Walker overlapping, you could say. But other than that, England weren't doing anything. You're playing the ball long to Kane, and Kane was shocking today. And I'm gonna get into Kane later because I think a discussion has to be had on him, um, and a fair one, because I think people are just being a little bit too extreme on both sides, in terms of Kane and how he's been in this tournament and what does it mean for Kane going forward with England. And I'm going to delve deeper into England just in general later on, but I want to talk about the game and more so Spain, at least in the first half of this video, because they absolutely deserve their segment. But yeah, in the first half, the ball's going out long to Kane, nothing was really happening, and England just couldn't keep the ball. Spain were winning it back very, very easily. And that wasn't surprising. Um, but yeah, it was a game in which no big chances were created, but in terms of like the flow of the game, in terms of who was dominating possession, in terms of how you'd expect it to go from a just an in general gameplay standpoint, nothing surprises you. Spain were dominating possession, England was sitting back, England couldn't keep the ball to save their lives. Spain were just recycling, going again. They were trying to use Nico Williams as the outlet to go at Kyle Walker. He was the only one that looked like he was going to do something. Yamal had a really quiet first half. I thought Luke Shaw done a fantastic job on him. I thought John Stones in the first half. Excuse me, not been feeling well the last couple of days, but it is what it is. But I thought John Stones was brilliant that first half as well. I must say the midfield, poor man. Genuinely throughout the whole game, poor. They really did not help England today. Declan Rice, Kobe Mino, they didn't help England today whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie. They really lost that midfield battle badly. And the worst thing about England's performance today is the fact that you would have thought, despite how bad Gareth Southgate is, yeah, you would have thought, and these players as well, you would have learnt your lesson from Italy. Like, you would have thought you would have learnt your lesson from Italy. I get it. Spain were always going to dominate the ball. They were always going to. Like Italy did in the final 3 years ago. But the fact that England could not stamp their authority on the game once, the fact that it had to take us being 1-0 down in order for England to really get on the ball and start, doing something, just pisses me off. So the first half's 0-0. We get into the second half. Rodri's off, and I was thinking, wow, Rodri off. Damn, that is massive, because he's been one of their best players, if not their best player, In fact, he got player of the tournament today, which people, I think, you can't, I'm not sure if you can argue it. In fact, I feel like I can, though. You know, when I say he's been one of Spain's best players, that's definitely true. But would I say he's been Spain's best player, player of the tournament in general? I'm not sure. Because I think Fabian Ruiz has been absolutely fantastic this tournament. And I think it's harsh that, damn, that he didn't get player of the tournament. I'm not going to lie. But regardless, Rodri got player of the tournament. Congratulations to him. He was definitely one of the best players. And I'm not going to proper cry about it. Do you know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal, you know. If he had gone to Ruiz, fine. Rodri, fine, cool. Yamal could have gone to Yamal as well. You know, he would have got the double, maybe. And he would have deserved it if he did. It doesn't matter. But yeah, when he came off at halftime, I was surprised, man. I was thinking, damn, is he injured? This could be big for England. England must capitalize on this. Because Zubamendi's a good player. He's a really good player, Zubamendi. Don't get it twisted. He's been getting transfer links to like Arsenal for the past couple seasons and that. Really good player. Don't get it twisted. I just thought to myself, he ain't no Rodri. He isn't Rodri. So you just gotta take advantage of that. Zubamendi came on, made only one mistake the whole half. He had a flawless half. What a performance from Zubamendi that second half. To come in a final and put in a performance like that, just shows. That just shows mentality, man. What a player, man. Genuinely. But yeah, Yamal came alive in the second half. And I don't know what Luke Shaw was doing. He just allowed Yamal to just hoop the whole second half. Allowed Yamal to get on the ball, create chances, take shots. Whilst in the first half, every time Yamal got the ball, Luke Shaw was touch tight on him. In this half, he wasn't at all. And when you're allowing Yamal to have time and space on the ball, he's going to punish you. He showed it in the first goal, the first action. Spain had that second half. Ball gets played out to Yamal. He has tons of space. Yeah? He's driving with the ball, cuts inside, gives it to Nico Williams, who's also been fantastic in this tournament. And Nico Williams puts in the back of the net. And I must say, credit to Nico Williams for that finish. That's not an easy goal to score. It's not easy. It's coming at him at pace, and he's got to time it perfectly. And it's on his weak foot as well. Yeah, what a goal. Hey, Chelsea. I've been seeing links for Fabrizio Romano saying, oh, Nico Williams is the dream. Pay the money and bring this brother to Stamford Bridge. Man's trying to see Nico Williams and Cucurella left-hand side next season. Yeah? Don't let Barcelona have a free run at this man, bro. He is a baller. Bring him in at all costs. What a player, bruv. Anyway, brilliant goal. And then at that point, it's like, oh boy. Oh boy. Now, I was like, you know what? It's not over because Gareth has not made the substitutions yet. And we seem to always come back every time we go 1-0 down. I thought if Spain go 2-0 up, though, it's over. And you know what? They had chances. Morata had a chance. I think Ruiz had a chance. I think Yamal had a chance all before Cole Palmer's goal was scored, of course. And I was thinking, well, if they get this second, it's over. Game done, bro. So, luckily, Harry Kane comes off. Cole Palmer comes on. Watkins comes on. And look, we get that goal. England get that goal, man. And, you know, Cole Palmer, I was so happy for him. You know, he had his moment. You know, unlike certain man, Foden. Foden. But Cole Palmer had his moment. Had his moment in an England shirt. Scoring in a final to bring your nation back into it. And you think at that point, okay, like, get on the ball. Keep applying pressure if you can and when you can. Not all the time, because we know Spain on the counter-attack can be dangerous with Nico and Yamal. But after he scored that goal, Jude Bellingham, good touch, of course, to give it to Cole Palmer. Outside the box, hits it first time. Brilliant goal from Cole. And by the way, with Cole Palmer, let me just say this on him. He has to be starting for England from this point forward. After the tournament I've seen from Jude, flipping Foden, those two in particular, I'll leave Saka to the side because you know what? Saka has had good performances in an England shirt this tournament and he's had his moment. Jude Bellingham, all he's had is a moment, and that was Slovakia. Performance-wise, shocking. Phil Foden, on the other hand, no moments and shocking performances all around. I mean, today, you played in... No excuses for Phil Foden tonight. You played in your best position tonight. Number 10. Because in the first half, we played in a 4. We played in a 4. Best position you played. Best position. You played in your best position tonight and you put in that performance. Nah, I don't want to see Phil Foden in an England shirt again in terms of starting. Useless in an England shirt. Oh my days, he infuriated me today, man. Goodness me. And Jude Bellingham, shocking performance once again. I mean, let me just, before I talk about Spain's second goal, yeah. Look, the nation are screaming for Kane to get subbed off. Criticising Kane. They're killing Kane. Criticising him. Saying this England team doesn't suit him. Whatever. Cool. But Kane is a match winner. But people won't care about that. Because Kane is hurting us at the moment. Right? Why can't Jude Bellingham ever come off? Oh, because he's a match winner. So is Harry Kane, bruv. I don't care. He's putting in stinkers after stinkers. And he stays on the pitch. And it's the likes of Kobe that have to come off for a Cole Palmer. No. How about you bring off Jude? And you can keep playing Kobe. Shocking, man. Honestly, I've had enough of him. I've had enough of his PR. And I've had enough of Foden's PR as well. I don't know whose PR is worse. Because I obviously talked about Bellingham's PR and how it's so bad. But then as the tournament went on, and I was hearing the gas for Foden, not just from England fans, but from pundits, and I started thinking to myself, nah. This Foden PR is just as disgusting. It's just as disgusting. Because at least Jude had a moment. Foden's done nothing in this tournament. 007. Disgusting. Absolute joke, man. Anyway. We get to Spain's second goal. Kyle Walker today, by the way. I can't tell you how much I can't stand him. I cannot stand Kyle Walker. When I say he is one of the most overrated fullbacks I have ever seen play this sport, I am not joking. The guy is jack shit. He is shit. Sorry for my language, but he is crap. He's bad. Look at him for the Nico Williams goal. How does Nico Williams have that much time and space to pick a spot? And then for Cucurella, how does Cucurella have that much space to just run into and then for him to put the ball in with ease? Where is Kyle Walker? Disgrace. And he had a disgrace of a tournament. Useless going forward. He's flipping useless defensively. Yeah? I've never seen a player rely on his pace more so than him, bruv. He's so lucky he's still got that pace because he would be washed by now. In fact, he is washed. Even with the pace, he's washed. I've had enough of him as well. I'd genuinely rather just see Trent at this point play right back. If Reece James is not fit or he's not picked for England, play Trent at right back because Trent's giving me something going forward. Kyle Walker's giving me nothing on that pitch. I don't care if Trent in the future has to come up against Mbappe. I know what he can do for me on the ball. But Kyle Walker has to play because defensively, no, he's not, bruv. He's shit. Anyway, ball gets played out to Cucurella, who, sensational tournament. You know, from a Chelsea fan's perspective, it's nice to see that Cucurella's had a very, very good tournament. This is a player that I've been defending and been backing ever since he walked through the door at Chelsea. He's been getting a lot of criticism, rightly so at times. It's been over the top at times, though. He's been getting booed. He's been getting ridiculed by the media. Gary Neville, hold the L, you pussy-o. Gary Neville said before the tournament, guys, that Marc Cucurella will be one of the reasons why Spain won't go all the way. He said that on national TV. 7 games later, Cucurella gets the assist that wins his nation the Euros. I mean, you couldn't write it. You couldn't write it. The football script writers are crazy. Cucurella gets the game-winning assist to win his team the tournament when Gary Neville said he'd be one of the reasons they don't go all the way. Crazy. Football's crazy. Football's crazy. Football's mad. Ola Thibal, his name, put in the back of the net. The man that came on from Morata, and Spain win the Euros. And look, Spain deserve it. Absolutely, 100%. Congratulations to them. Cucurella was brilliant. Shout out to him. Nico Williams, fantastic. Rodri, Ruiz, Yamal, fantastic. Yeah? The only player that could sit back and relax for most of the time in that tournament was Unai Simon. Of course, at times he had to deal with some stuff. But yeah, he was relaxed for the most part of the tournament. Carvajal, solid as per usual. Dani Olmo, by the way, ever since he came in for Pedri, he's been absolutely sensational. What a player. Like I said, somebody snatch him up this summer. If we didn't sign Drewsbury Hall, I'd be saying, Chelsea, you better be going for Dani Olmo. But we got Drewsbury Hall, so there's no point going for Dani Olmo. The two defenders, Laporte and Nomar, brilliant tournaments they had. And big up the manager, Luis de la Fuente. Fantastic job. Fantastic work, man. Fantastic coach. I mean, the fact that he allowed his players to play with that freedom, and the fact that he managed to build a Spain team that's actually well adaptable, that's capable of going long, that's capable of putting crosses in the box constantly, but also still having that culture and keeping that principle of pass, 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 like the previous Spanish teams have done in the past. If you get it, you get it. Like the Euro 2008 team, the World Cup 2010 team, the Euro 2012 team of Spain, where they were just passing teams to death. Spain still have that today, but the fact that they can bring so many other things to it, being able to go on the counter-attack, being able to put balls into the box, being able to be dogged and fight and sit back and defend for their lives. It's absolutely brilliant from Luis de la Fuente. And fair play to Spain, man. If they can keep this up, they're instantly one of the favourites for the World Cup in 2026. 1,000% one of the favourites. 1,000%. They're like top three now. I mean, even before this tournament started, they were nowhere near the favourites. Nowhere near. England were considered favourites before them. France as well. Germany as well. Portugal as well. Who else was there? I'm trying to think. You know, and others were probably favourites before them as well. So, credit to Spain, man. Fair play. And in regards to England, I'm going to keep it short and simple with some of these players and the manager. Gareth Southgate has to go. But he won't. Because I know he wants to win a trophy with England. I know he wants to make history as the England manager. He's been close this many times. He should go, but he's not going to go. He's taken this England team as far as possible. Thank you for making the nation believe again, but it's time to go, man. You've done all you can, but you're not good enough to take England all the way. But he's going to stay because, guess what? The FA are going to want him to stay. The media are going to want him to stay. You know, pundits will probably want him to stay. So he's going to stay. But he just showed he's out of his depth tonight. The fact that after we scored, we ended up sitting back again and we just allowed Spain to control the game again. I couldn't believe it. The fact that we scored, the adrenaline is high. The momentum is on our side. And we sat back again. I didn't see Ollie Watkins press again. It actually pissed me off. Just allowed Spain to have the ball and control the game again. It's disgusting, man. Disgusting work from Southgate. And then the players, Harry Kane. Look, I'm going to keep it short and simple with Kane. For Kane's benefit, he needs Southgate to leave. Because the way Southgate sets this team up simply doesn't suit Kane. Now, with Kane himself, he's not looked fit this tournament. He's not looked sharp. And he's had some shocking performances. Yes, absolutely. But at the same time, we are not set up to get the best out of Kane himself. There's no runners in behind, right? With Rashford, no Sterling, right? So when Kane drops deep, there's no runners. So you're just like, come on. And then on top of that, there's no creators. No one's creating a chance for Kane in this team. Jude Bellingham's not creating a chance for Kane in this team. Neither is Phil Foden. The only one that's capable of creating a chance for their striker is Saka. And what do strikers need? They need service. Kane has gotten no service this tournament. So he's gotten no service. And we're playing a style that doesn't suit him. Why do you think he was poor this tournament? It doesn't surprise me at all. Like I said, Kane has a lot to blame for himself. The fact that he's just not looked fit, he's not looked sharp at all. He's not looked on it. He's looked a tad slower. You know what I'm saying? It's a concern. But for me, with Kane going forward in the future, play a system that suits him. The guy just scored 44 goals. And I'm meant to believe that the way he's performed this tournament, now he's useless. Now he's finished. Nah. You can't gaslight me. Just scored 44 goals, mate. No way. No way. You get the best out of him. It's that simple. Jude Bellingham. Going forward in the future with Jude Bellingham, this brother either plays deeper next to Rice, yeah, or you don't play him at all. And I'll even go as far as to say this. When he does play, have the balls to take him off. Please. You don't mind taking Kane off. You don't mind taking Saka off when you need to. Potentially. Or Phil Foden. You take off Harry Kane. You take off Jude Bellingham. Please, in the future. Phil Foden. I've already said my piece on Phil Foden. Don't want to see him starting an England shirt again. He's absolutely useless in an England shirt. He's a very good player, Phil. But he's just bad in an England shirt. Is what it is. And with this England team going forward, we need a new manager. We need a system that gets the best out of your best players. And Kane is one of our best players. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's either you play a system that gets the best out of Kane, or if you want to play in this aggressive front foot manner, press from the front and stuff like that, or if you want to play where we sit back and go on the counter attack, then Kane can't play then. But as far as I'm concerned, I like Kane. Kane's the best centre forward in the world, so you play a system that gets the best out of him. But yeah, England, they lose once again. Kyle Walker, retire from the England national team. Kieran Trippier, retire please. Mark Gahey is a mainstay in this England team. He's shown it this tournament. He is the first name on the team sheet for England moving forward now. John Stones had a good game today. Pickford, big up to him as well. Big up to Pickford. Had a really good game today. He's the reason Spain didn't end up scoring 3-4. Do you know what I'm saying? And Cole Palmer has got to be starting in this England team moving forward as well. But yeah, that's that on England. Congratulations to Spain. They absolutely deserve it 100%. They've been the best team in the tournament. 7 wins, you know. 7 wins in a row. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Genuinely. Best team in the tournament. And they're going to be a threat moving forward. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. England once again in the finals. Bottle it. And yeah, when will it come home? Will it come home? We shall wait and see. 58 years and counting. It's pain, man. It's real pain. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week for some Chelsea content. Peace.